So I figured out what I'm gonna do for dinner tonight. We are going to have biscuits and hamburger gravy. I did put a little bit of sausage in the hamburger. So just to give it a little extra flavor. I already made up my biscuits. So I'm just waiting for the oven to preheat. This will take no time at all, and this will be done. So right now I'm just getting the hamburger cooked up. I wish I could show you guys better and still be able to use my hand here this way. So for biscuits and gravy, it's super easy. You just add like maybe 1/4 cup of flour after this is all turned brown. So your meat needs to be fully cooked, okay? Then you go ahead and you add in about 1/4 cup. Well, it depends on how much meat you're cooking up, okay? So for just over a pound of food, I'll probably do the 1/4 cup. And then I'll add in some milk. The milk I just eyeball because I do it to the consistency that I like. I don't like it super thick. I like my gravy to flow over my biscuits, coat everything, and just have a nice texture to it. Like when you put a spoon in the gravy, you don't want the spoon to be sticking straight up, but you want to be able to put it in there, and when it comes up, you can draw a line in that gravy. If it's really thick, then it's not going to be good. You want to add more milk. I use whole milk to make my gravies. I do not use 1%. The fat, we need that in our bodies. We need that for processing different chemicals and minerals in our body. So I follow a diet that uses whole fat, a lot of animal fat, and things like that. Now there is not a lot of liquid in here, so I'm not going to drain this. I'm going to leave the fat in there when I add the milk in, okay? So I'm just going to add in some salt and pepper. See if I can do this with one hand. Nope, I can't. Okay, so salt and pepper. Add a little more salt in there. And some pepper. All right. So that's good. All right, I'm gonna let that simmer. I'm going to grab, I use this measuring cup when I was doing the biscuits. All right. So about 1/4 cup. And the milk. All right, so when you do the flour, you want the flour after it's mixed in, you want a nice dark flavor. You want a dark roux, all right? So let's see if I can get this in here. So I'm gonna sprinkle my flour in here, just like that. Toss that back in the sink. I swear I do dishes all day long. I cook all day, I do dishes all day. All right, so we're just gonna stir this up. Let me flip you around. So I'm gonna let this cook for just a little bit. I wanna cook the flour flavor out of the biscuit, or out of the meat, okay? So put these biscuits in here. Actually, no. All right. So this is coming along nicely. Oh my goodness, you hear my dogs? My puppy is bothering Freedom. Freedom, stay out of her bed. Okay, so I can no longer smell the flour in there, but I want to give it just a little longer to cook because I really want that flour to cook down, because the deeper the flavor you can create, the more savory this meal will be. You know how sometimes you go into a restaurant and you see like a really light and creamy gravy or whatever, like on your mashed potatoes or whatever, and then like on your roast beef or something, you'll see a really dark brown gravy. Well, the way that they make those changes between those two gravies is they either let it cook for just a little bit for a lighter gravy, or you extend that cooking time for a deeper, richer, darker flavor. Okay, let's turn this back around. So this, you can't really see it on the, maybe a little bit, you can kind of see the darker color in there. I don't see it when I look on the video though. Maybe once I start editing I'll be able to see it. But anyways, this looks done to me. I'm gonna go ahead and start adding in my milk. I'm gonna put you guys here. There we go. I'm gonna start adding in my milk. Hey, Freedom, no. So I'm making sure to get all the bits off of the bottom, because those bits are really, really good. That's where a lot of that flavor comes in. And that's what I want. I want good flavor coming out of this. So like I said, I don't know how much milk I put in. I just put it in. I put enough in to where when it's in a nice consistency for me, what I like, then I can go ahead and take it off. Like right now, it's still too thick. I want more fluid in there. So I don't know, maybe that was 2.5 cups. Maybe not. I don't know. I never measure on this. But this looks like a good consistency. So let me, ow. So see how I was able to make that line? It's not dripping down, nothing's happening there, it's just kind of staying there, but it's still fairly soupy in here. Let me see how this is. This is good. Now I'm gonna turn the oven off, or the stove off, and I'm gonna move this out of the heat because it will continue to thicken up, okay? And that's done. Dinner is basically done. I'm gonna serve a salad with it. I have some leftover corn on the cob from last night's dinner. I'm gonna serve that on the side with the salad, the biscuits and gravy, and that's dinner. So I'll take a quick picture of what the meal turns out like at the end, and then let me know if you make it. All right, I will catch you guys next time.